This is everything I ate at Dream Asia Food Fest at American Dream Mall in New Jersey and how much I spent. Dream Asia Food Festival hosts 90 plus food vendors that are Asian themed. And in case you missed it this year, don't worry, they'll be back next year. Before I get started on food prices, let's talk admission and parking. Admission was $20 each and parking was $5.49 for a whopping total of $48.19 just to enter. The first food item I'm trying is the twisted potato. It's a potato placed on a skewer, then sliced while it's spun, and then it's deep fried for that crunchy texture. When it's all done, you can sprinkle any flavor you'd like on it. Today, I'm just getting the salt flavor because I like plain stuff. The price of one twisted potato is $10.89. And while the concept is supposed to be crunchy, it actually turned out to be kind of soft, which I was really surprised, which means they didn't deep fry the twisted potato long enough. It was also super greasy, and the salt did help with the flavor, but overall, I'm giving this a 5 out of 10 because I don't think $11 for a twisted potato is worth it. Up next is the oxtail empanada and cave cup with Spanish rice and garlic fried chicken from the Cave Kitchen food truck. While the oxtail meat was very tender and soft, it was also very chewy and there was a little bit of fat inside the empanada, which I did not love texture-wise, but overall, I'm going to rate this empanada as an 8 out of 10. And that's only because I got a lot of fat in my empanada specifically, so I wasn't a fan of that. Now on to the garlic fried chicken from the Cave Cup, which in my honest opinion was actually better than the oxtail empanada. The flavor was so rich and it was piping, steaming hot in my mouth, which only added to the flavor even more. And even though this was fried, it was very moist on the inside and was very crunchy and crispy. And for these reasons, I'm giving this a 9 out of 10. Overall, both food items at the Cave Kitchen were really tasty and delicious. However, I don't think it was worth the $25 that we spent. That's a little bit steep. Now I'm headed to the stand called Agua Frescas for some refreshing juices, and while they have so many flavors, I'm going to try the strawberry horchata, which looks so delicious and yummy. And as soon as I drink some of it, I am completely shocked by how delicious and refreshing it really is. The cost for this one drink was $13.06, but I will tell you this, it was 1,000% worth that money. While I was on the hunt for my next food item, I found a sugar painting vendor who was making sugar lollipops, but for $12, I decided to skip this food and instead opted for some grilled octopus. And since the line was decently long, I decided that this was going to be my next stop, especially since I've never had any octopus before. I ordered the baby teriyaki octopus and my husband ordered the giant grilled octopus. Of course, I was nervous about eating octopus, so I asked how spicy it was going to be, to which she answered very, so I got even more worried. After waiting 10 full minutes, my baby teriyaki octopus finally came out, and the lady was not lying, it was extremely spicy. I literally had to spit this out of my mouth into the trash can, as you see here, because it was so spicy. My tongue was burning, my face turned beet red, and I was sweating right after I tried it. So yeah, I'll definitely not be doing that again. That spicy death nearly cost me $17. And even though I'm still recovering, I'm already thinking about the next food item I'm gonna try. I contemplated ordering this sea creature, but once I saw it was red, I knew it was gonna be way too spicy for me to try, so I decided to move along. Luckily for me, I found pork belly lollipops and grilled cheese. The total cost for the pork belly lollipop and the cheese on a stick was $23.93, but that's to be expected because it is pork, which is an expensive meat. I'm not sure the kind of cheese this is, but I did add the chimichurri sauce on top of it, and can I just say that it was actually really delicious, light, but also filling. It didn't have that grilled texture I was looking for or like the charred smokiness of it, but ultimately I really found that this was a very delicious treat to have, and so I'm going to rate the cheese a 6 out of 10. My husband really loved the cherry glazed pork belly lollipop, but on the other side of it, I kind of didn't like that it was full of fat on the outer rims, and it's not my favorite texture in the world to be eating fat. However, I found the cherry glaze to be so yummy, very delicious. It almost had like a candied flavoring to it, like as if it was a real lollipop. So for me, I'm going to rate this a 7 out of 10, only because, again, so much fat on the outer rim, and I really hate that fatty texture. While I'm chewing that, I've already spotted my next food item, and I gotta say, I'm kind of excited for this one because I've been seeing it throughout the whole day and really, really wanted to try it. This is Beard Papa's Fresh and Natural Cream Puffs, which, by the way, if you haven't tried their stuff yet, you really need to. And this is the purple Oreo cream puff, which is so unbelievably delicious. And for a whopping $8.53, it really needed to be delicious. It needed to deliver. And boy, when I tell you, it delivered on taste and flavor, I am not joking. This is probably my most favorite item that I've tried here at this Dream Asia Food Festival. If I'm going to be honest with you, I'm going to give this 1,000% out of 10. And if you haven't been paying attention, this is literally only the second item to get this. Next up is the Korean corn dog, which, by the way, I've also never had. And today I'm choosing the Korean sweet cheese corn dog because I've been told it was very delicious. Like I said, I've never had it. And for $9, it better be freaking delicious. And damn, did this thing deliver. I tell you, it was both sweet and salty and savory at the same time. I couldn't get enough of this, and it was so cheesy, and the cheese was melted perfectly inside. But the one thing I'd say is that the hot dog on the inside was kind of mini, and so for the first half of the corn dog, you're literally just eating breading and cheese. But I'm not gonna lie, because the cheese was delicious. And now that I'm completely stuffed, I can finally tell you the entire total of what I actually spent for the entire day at Dream Asia Food Festival at American Dream Mall in New Jersey, and that grand total is $172.33. And that's the end of my food review at the Dream Asia Food Festival in American Dream Mall. Be sure to come back next year so that this way you can actually enjoy what I enjoyed and spend everything in your wallet, because everybody loves burning a hole in their wallet when they go food reviewing. Be sure to follow me because I'm awesome.